Hey everyone, in this video, I'll tell you how to test the electromagnetic clutch of the air conditioner compressor. Using a real example, I'll show you how the compressor in a car's air conditioner works, where there is an electromagnetic clutch. Some car owners think that the compressor in their cars is constantly running and don't understand when the electromagnetic clutch engages. So, if you look at the compressor itself, you can see that the internal freon pumps are activated by the rotation of the pulley. But if your compressor isn't engaged, if you haven't pressed the air conditioner button in your car, then the compressor won't run. Its internal components will remain stationary, even though the pulley is constantly rotating with the help of the auxiliary belt. This can create the misconception that the compressor is always running, but in reality, only the pulley is rotating. Why does this happen? It's because the pulley itself rotates separately from the pulley located on the compressor shaft. So, when the engine is running but you haven't engaged the compressor, the belt rotates the pulley, which in turn isn't connected to the pulley on the compressor shaft. In simple terms, the pulley just spins freely. But when you do engage the compressor, when cold air starts coming out of the vents in the cabin, that's when the electromagnetic clutch kicks in. Inside it, there's a coil. You can even see its control wire here. So, when you press the button on the climate control unit, voltage is applied to this terminal, creating electromagnetic induction in the clutch. And this electromagnetic clutch is attracted to the pulley, and the whole assembly becomes one unit, allowing the compressor to start working thanks to the auxiliary belt. As a result, pressure is built up in the system and the refrigerant starts moving. Now let's see how this actually happens. Right now, you can see that I have the compressor in a removed state. It has an electromagnetic clutch because in newer compressors things are a bit different. And here, when we turn on the air conditioner, this clutch engages and the compressor works at 100%. For the sake of the experiment, let's apply 12 volts to the wire of the electromagnetic clutch, and we'll connect the negative to the compressor housing. At this moment, we should see the electromagnetic clutch being engaged. So I've got a power supply here, connecting the positive terminal to this wire going to the electromagnetic clutch. And with the negative terminal, I'll touch the housing, thus applying voltage, simulating the compressor engagement, just like you would do from the car's cabin using the control button. So, touching the housing with the negative terminal, what do we see? Inside the clutch, there's a coil, and because voltage is applied, it attracts towards this pulley. So you press the button, and then the clutch attracted to the pulley, and accordingly, the compressor starts building pressure in the system. Look, in the absence of voltage, the electromagnetic clutch spins freely. But as soon as we press the air conditioner button, the clutch grabs onto the main pulley, and the compressor starts working. This simple method allows you to check the operation of the electromagnetic clutch on a removed compressor, or if you have access to the electromagnetic clutch contact. Of course, not everyone can test the compressor this way. So, it's easier to connect a computer to the car's control unit with a diagnostic scanner. Then, using diagnostic software, you can run tests on the actuators, and the car itself will start diagnosing the air conditioning system. In my car, in the engine bay, I can hear the electromagnetic clutch of the compressor clicking. That's the diagnostic system briefly engaging the clutch with the pulley. So, this simple method helps you understand that the electromagnetic clutch of the compressor is in working condition. That's all for now. See you soon.